is, all that is incorrect and nonsense. And I know they base it on science fiction, but the theme is they are trying to tell you, look, maybe this is possible, maybe that can happen in the future, or maybe this other versions of you exist in other universes. All that is incorrect, misleading, and distracting. This is very important to understand. Now, again, upload, it's not you. Like I said, the real you is your soul, not your earthly body. And when you experience death, you are in the unseen world. You are in the realm and domain of the Creator Allah. Okay? So the reason I'm telling you all this is important. You see, it is Satan, the devil, is our number one enemy. The Creator Allah says this again and again in the Quran. Satan, the devil, and Satan's advocates, shayateen, which means more than one. Yes, so Satan's, devils, demons are our enemy. The enemy to the children of Adam. Peace be upon Adam. And yes, for some of you, you might find it hard to believe in the devil, Satan, but Satan is real. I give you an example. You have mainly in the USA, unfortunately, you would have, like I say, maybe an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old, a bit younger, a bit older, would go into a school and shoot innocent children. And this happens like at least, several times in a year in the United States of America. It's sad and it's depressing and unfortunate. But let me tell you this, why would anyone who doesn't know these children just go into a school and shoot them? You see my point? This is, the devil is in the signature of the devil. Yeah, the devil is real. You sometimes will get like negative thoughts. Yeah. So you say, example, a man is walking through town and he sees a beautiful woman. Yeah. Now, obviously, if he's in the positive realm, in the positive nature zone, then he would say probably, wow, she's a beautiful woman. But if he is in the negative realm, negative nature zone, and he might think, wow, she is beautiful and I want to do something inappropriate with her, for example, then what happens? The Satan can come into his thoughts and say, well, why don't you plan to rape this woman, for example, yeah? And what I'm trying to demonstrate and tell you is this: the devil, this is what the devil does. This is what Satan does. Satan is invisible. Satan is a jinn, by the way. Yeah, the Satan is a jinn, meaning the Creator Allah made jinns with a smokeless fire, a special fire, yeah, and angels with special light. Now, the devil is real. Look, Satan is real. If the Satan will not come in front of you and say, hold on, look, example, I am Satan and I have been cursed and destined to go to hellfire because of my own actions, because I was arrogant and disobedient to the Creator Allah. This is Satan. Why don't you become my best friend and we will go to hellfire together? Now you would obviously say to Satan, no way, get lost. I'm not going hellfire. You can just get lost. Yeah, you can, get out of my house, get out of my face, get lost. So therefore, Satan knows this. So what Satan does is he whispers. Satan whispers into your ears, into your thoughts, interrupts your thoughts, and therefore Satan is real. I have given you examples, but there are many examples I think one of them, another example would be, so there was this girl somewhere in Europe, I think Germany, can't remember her name. And basically, when she was 8 or 9, she started speaking Latin or a foreign language, not the German language. I think it was in Germany. And basically, the priests of the church came to see what is wrong with her, and so they said basically after listening to her foreign language, and her parents thought maybe she is possessed, and they were right. And the priests of the church said, look, she is possessed. There is a devil inside her. And long story short, they did their best, but they couldn't get the devil out. And so you see, yes, jinns, shaitan, shayateen, the devil, Satan can possess you, can enter into your earthly body and harm you, and using your body harm others. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. But what the reason I am mentioning this again and again, that the devil is real, and the devil, Shaitan is real, Satan is real, and how do we protect ourselves from Satan is by becoming a good practicing Muslim. So reading Salah 5 times a day, doing zikr, remembering the Creator Allah throughout the day, and that's how you can keep the devil, Satan, away. Still, Satan would try to, get you to do, bad things. Yes. But at the end of the day, the power is in your hands, meaning you have been given free will, and I have been given free will to be strong and, fight the devil, Satan. And like I said, look, in becoming a good practicing Muslim, keeps the devil away, keeps the Satan, keeps the whispers of Satan away, whispers of Satan away from yourself, and therefore you can protect yourself and your family. I mean, look, the devil is real. There are crimes all over the world, again, unfortunately, in America, but in Russia, everywhere. Like, for example, a family member suddenly gets up middle of the night, then gets the knife or a gun and kills his or her own family suddenly. And of course, psychologists would say, well, he became insane and he was hallucinating, he became psychotic. But what I say is, really, I mean, she was fine, and then suddenly she just, decides to kill her family, and it's easy, all right, yes, so she became crazy. No. This is the devil. Yeah, this is the devil. Like people going into schools and shooting innocent children and teachers, that's the devil, behind the scenes. Yeah, devil behind the scenes. Again, suddenly a family member killing, all his family, and also killing themselves, committing suicide. That's the devil behind the scenes. Satan behind the scenes. Okay, so that's enough for about the devil. I would like to carry on regarding why Islam makes sense. Why Islam makes sense. You should ask people like myself, Yusuf Estes, Abdul Rahim Green, Hamza Andrew Zotzis, Yusha Evans, Michael Dawood. You will find them on YouTube and see their videos. Amazing. Ashley, Bilal Chin, why Islam, and you will understand why. Again, read the Quran with an objective, with an open heart. I'm supporting literature, Divine Reality by Hamza Andrew Zotzis. Other supporting literature, Signature in the Cell and Darwin's Doubt by Stephen Meyer. And to understand that Darwinian theory of evolution is speculative based on assumptions, please visit Subur Ahmed Darwinian Delusions YouTube channel for more informative and academic details. So why Islam? There is a Why Islam channel. There is a Muslim River channel. There's plenty. If you go on YouTube and type in River Stories, New Muslim Stories, another good one is How the Bible Led Me to Islam. Yusha Evans, that's a great story. You should listen and watch that particular video, How the Bible Led Me to Islam. And what about, you might ask, what about Hinduism, Sikhism, Judaism? I think I've talked about all that. Basically, non-Muslim ideologies have no deterrence, such as no alcohol, no drugs, no gambling, and so forth. And about Sikhism, they actually stole from Islam in regards to no alcohol and no intoxicants. That's stolen from Islam. In Sikhism, there is no prophethood. There are no prophets, and you cannot have a divine religion without prophet. Meaning, revelation has to come from the Creator Allah. The Creator Allah is outside the limited multiverse. The Creator Allah is outside. I'm going to say this again slowly. The Creator Allah is outside the limited multiverse. So revelation has to come from the Creator Allah, and basically the Creator Allah gives the revelation to an angel. An angel comes into earth and gives it to the chosen prophet. Okay, so prophethood is important. Sikhism doesn't have that. And Sikhism is a combination of Hinduism and Islam. So that's that. So carrying on, for example, if you create a robot, an artificial intelligent robot, then as you are the inventor, you will know what is good for the robot and what is bad. Similarly, our Creator, Allah, knows what is bad for us and what is good for us. Such as if you are promiscuous, then chances of contracting AIDS is very high. AIDS stands for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. There is no cure for it at the moment. They do have medicine to delay the inevitable, meaning AIDS destroys your immune system and eventually leads you into experiencing death. If you are an alcoholic, then you will end up ruining your kidney and liver. So in this case, who should guide you? Who should tell you what is right and wrong? This is where you ask yourself, what is the purpose? What is the true purpose of my life? And like I said, the earthly life is the examination. And the purpose is to worship the Creator Allah as a Muslim. The Creator Allah explains this in the Quran. The Creator Allah says, the Creator Allah has created us, the children of Adam, peace be upon Adam, and jinkind, to worship the Creator Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. And in return, the gift of paradise. In return, you live in paradise forever with Allah's permission and mercy. Ameen. So as you can see, just going back a little bit, non-Muslim ideologies don't have deterrence, so they are incorrect. And also, Christianity has this trinity problem. Hinduism, it's like pantheism. It's confusing, too many, gods, statue worshipping, really. So, and I did explain Sikhism separately. So, so as you can understand, Islam is the correct choice. Islam is the correct guidance from the Creator Allah. I'm going to say this again slowly. Islam is the correct guidance from the Creator Allah. Allahu Akbar. So, yeah, you and I and everybody, we were all created, so there are rules to follow. Just going back, the true purpose of your life and my life is to worship the Creator as a Muslim. And it's not about just fulfilling your desires. What gives you the right to decide how you should your life? What gives you the right to decide how you should live your life? This is because you did not create yourself. You cannot be your own God. That's impossible. And that's what was actually happening, individualism. I mean, self-love is fine, but really, what about your Creator? What about my Creator? Meaning, what about the Creator Allah? What about the rights that belongs to the Creator Allah? It is the Creator Allah who has brought us into existence. Don't forget, the real you is your soul, not your earthly body. This soul is really special. The soul is a special creation. The Creator Allah brought us into existence. And the Creator Allah is so merciful, so kind. The Creator Allah is saying, look, just worship me. Just be grateful to me. As a Muslim, and Muslim means to worship the Creator Allah. And the Creator Allah will give us the gift to live in paradise forever. I mean, that is just amazing. That is awesome. I mean, that is like no amount of money can achieve that. No amount of money can achieve that. You can have trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of pounds, but if you experience death, as a non-Muslim, then you are not going into paradise. Okay, having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. So, yeah, you and I, we were all created, so there are rules to follow. Rules as such, if you were to follow them, then you will be your own king or queen in the hereafter, in paradise. Every non-Muslim not yet Muslim, every not yet Muslim is a potential Muslim. One day you will realize, and I hope it is sooner than later, this is because if you face death in the condition of not being a Muslim, that is a non-Muslim, in that particular case only our Creator Allah can grant you a pardon. But the Creator Allah is 100% clear in the Quran. A non-Muslim will go into the fire of Jahannam, will go into hellfire and stay in hellfire forever. Having said this, the Creator Allah knows best. Now, the secular and the modernists will argue, well, that is ancient. Come on, it is the 21st century and the person, man, woman has gone to the moon, etc. Sex before marriage with different people can lead to sexually transmitted diseases. And worst case scenario, you can end up with AIDS. We talked about that. Let's look at the disadvantages of alcohol. Too much drinking causes liver of the cirrhosis. We talked about that. So coming back to, I think I will stop here for now, for today. Please share my important podcast. Please share it with everyone. This podcast is very important. Love for others what you want for yourself. I am a happy Muslim, meaning I am happy to be a Muslim because according to the Creator Allah and according to the Quran and Sunnah, as a happy Muslim, with Allah's permission and mercy, I will enter Jannah, I will enter paradise one day. Ameen. So love for others what you want for yourself. And I will end this particular podcast with a dua that I usually do after reading Salah. And the dua is, Oh, the Creator Allah, please forgive all the Muslims and guide the non-Muslims to Islam so they can also go to Jannah, go to paradise with us as Muslims. Ameen. And I also add, I know it's up to them, Ya Allah. And then I recite Dua Masura, Allahumma inni zalamtu nafsi zulman kasira wa la yaghfiru dhunuba illa anta faghfir li maghfiratan min indika warhamni innaka anta ghafurur rahim. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share my videos. These videos are really important, especially to Muslim brothers and sisters. Please share my podcast to non-Muslims. You see, we have to tell the non-Muslims about the true reality. And the true reality is actually simple. You choose to go to paradise or you choose to go to hellfire. And